were in that last huddle, you would have heard the intensity of his voice, just like that of a finals game, as he told his boys to think as a team. The boys in green need to give up the ball to create better opportunities to get those easy baskets they need. Making the extra pass is definitely what coach wants to see in the second quarter. Meanwhile, when it comes to the boys' defense, they are playing to relax, which is why coach expects the boys to run and never walk. Lastly, coach basically wants his boys to keep their mind on the game because these boys have forgotten to execute too many plays. We'll be back for more Season 73 action only here on Studio 23.
We talked about LaSalle being the #1 team in scoring from the bench. But so far, ineffective is the bench of LaSalle today, as Ateneo has developed a 26-11 lead here in the second quarter. And that's while all the starters of Ateneo are on the bench.
And their bench playing well here. LaSalle, as we mentioned, not getting any production from the likes of Vosotros, De La Paz, the rookies that have been very effective for them this year.
It is the starting five of LaSalle on the floor right now. Atkins spotting up for three, in and out.
Ateneo in the middle of a 22-2 run. We were at 9-4. LaSalle was up 9-4. Now 26-11 for Ateneo.
Escueta to Monfort for three. Monfort knocking it in.
Make that 25-2 run.
LaSalle only with one field goal made in 8 minutes, 30 seconds of this game. PS Bank maasahan assist. Sobrang bilis na, may prime rebate pa. PS Bank home loan. Great find by Monfort. That's Golia underneath for the two. Three-point shot here by Monfort from Mentos Rainbow because it's better to know what's coming next.
Last year, when Ateneo was the champion team, they relied so much on that three-point shot. They were the best three-point shooting team in the UAAP. Not the case in the first few games here for Ateneo, but their three-point shooting has definitely picked up the past couple of games, and today they have made 4 out of 7 from three-point country. LaSalle 1 out of 9.
And a furious shuffling being made here by Dingo Pumaran as he has reinserted De La Paz into the ballgame, along with Ferdinand.
The struggles continue here for LaSalle as Maui misses both free throws.
KFC Snack Box Hardcore Fan of the Game. Vote for your school. Win 3 days of free KFC. Complete domination by Ateneo here in the second quarter, 29-11. Chongson finds a way inside. Broken play here results with De La Cruz putting it up.
LaSalle needs to push the ball. They're not getting anything from the half-court set, so they need to run the ball.
Foul on the post on Jumbo Escueta as he tried to deny Ferdinand position. Here is the foul from another angle. Samsung Instant Replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Austria gets a round of applause from the crowd here as Salama checks back in. Chua also is reinserted into the ballgame for Escueta.
Very nice quality minutes here from the bench players of Ateneo.
De La Paz goes inside. Foul! And count it.
That's something he has shown all year long. Fearless rookie from LaSalle Zobel, Luigi De La Paz. Excellent penetration.
Powerade Hyper play of the quarter. Get back on defense, push the ball on offense, step up your game with Powerade. Such a finesse player is De La Paz. You don't see him force the issue. He always finds a way to get inside and get a shot up.
But the outside shooting and free throw shooting woes continue here for De La Salle.
Speaking of free throws, 7 of 8 at the line is Ateneo. 0 for 2 is De La Salle here in the second quarter. 29-13, Ateneo on top. Coming down to 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Salamat puts up a challenge shot. De La Paz looking for Ferdinand at the post. Banal. That wasn't even close. Salamat. In and out for Eric Salamat on the break for Ateneo. Here comes Lasal. Good job defensively by De La Cruz. Denying Villanueva. Excellent save by Montfort for Ateneo.
Excellent defense there by Ateneo. First with De La Cruz, not biting on those faced by Villanueva, and then Justin Chua with a good help defense.
The rookie De La Paz on Salamat. Chua for two. Chua has been struggling in this game so far. And there's Banal called for a foul away from the ball as he nudged out De La Cruz. Rexona men shot block. Do Rexona men unbeatable defense against Sweat. Great help coming from Chua as Villanueva got away from De La Cruz.
Coach Tito Pumain continuing here to shuffle his players, looking for the right combination.
14 players already on the floor for LaSalle as Kirk Long. Tough shot in traffic, puts it in. As the first two-point field goal of Long, he has 11 points.
That's right, 11 already from Long. A foul called on Justin Chua.
First personal foul on Justin Chua. Ateneo is in the penalty already. Yakisobrang move brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Nissin Yakisobrang sarap. Such a threat on the floor. It's Kirk Long. He can take it from the outside. He can post up inside the paint, or he can drive facing the basket.
That's right, and in that instance, nice inbound play by Ateneo. Kirk Long has the advantage inside the paint against the smaller De La Paz. So Kirk Long got it inside. He was patient and he made that tough twisting layup.
Free throw woes continue for LaSalle. Ferdinand 0 for 1. Make that 0 for 2.
That's 0 out of 5 from the line here for LaSalle.
LaSalle so far has missed all their free throws in this game, Mark. 0 for 5, like what you were saying. Ateneo gets possession after that lane violation. Halfway to go here in the second quarter. Long fakes. Buenafe losing possession momentarily. Long, that's a long three. Barely draw iron there.
And it grazed the rim. That's why the shot clock here is reset back to 24. LaSalle playing some zone defense to try and slow down this Ateneo juggernaut.
Salamat. Shot hit the shot clock. Goes to LaSalle here.
If you're LaSalle right now, you're down 18, 4 minutes left. You gotta be patient. This is a 40-minute game, but you gotta make your move now, one stop at a time. Maybe cut this lead, 10, 12 points heading into halftime. Then you'll have a chance here in the second half.
Axe man of the game, Peter Hison from LaSalle. Ladies just can't get enough of him. Our axe man of the game. Speaking of men coming in the game, Salva with 2 personal fouls is back in the ball game, replacing De La Cruz. Ferdinand. Salva ripping that one out of the air.
LaSalle desperately searching from some inside points.
Great ball movement by Ateneo here. Buenafe for 3. Saved by Marata. De La Paz looking ahead, nobody to pass to. Finds Andrada after driving and attracting the defense. Great move by the rookie.
That's the way. De La Paz is the guy fighting for LaSalle here. A couple of penetrations here for De La Paz, resulting in 4 points now for LaSalle.
Still a long way to go for the Green Archers, though. 31-15 is the Ateneo lead. Buenafe against 3. Green Archers, tough shot for Buenafe, his 4th point of the game.
You can see in that play just how talented this guy, Ryan Buenafe, is.
Speaking of talent, here's one great pickup for LaSalle. In the offseason, Jaralan Campos from Letran. And a timeout on the floor brought to you by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow. Ateneo pretty ecstatic early in this game. as Kirk Long provided the spark early in this game. 11 points already for Long. 3 threes from beyond the arc to put Ateneo on top 33-17 over their arch nemesis, De La Salle University. Under 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Long has, Chua has struggled from the field so far this afternoon after coming into this game shooting 76%. Campos scoring the last field goal for La Salle. De La Paz after the handoff from Andrada. That goes out of bounds in favor of La Salle.
La Salle ball, and that's, the ball hit the side of the rim in that play. So clock will go back to 24.
De La Cruz checks back into the ballgame for Ateneo. Hard Court Heartthrob brought to you by Silverworks. Vote for your ultimate Hard Court Heartthrob. Look for Silverworks at Facebook now. Silverworks, wear it proud.
Campos, he was open. If you're that wide open, Campos, you need to take that shot, three-pointer. Coach Dino telling him, don't hesitate, take the shot.
De La Salle with 7 turnovers, Ateneo only 5 in the second quarter. Chua, butterfingers in this game so far. Great defensive stop there by De La Cruz, and Long with a putback.
Excellent body control from Kirk Long. He is the one responsible here for this Ateneo lead here in the first half.
That trickles in for Marata, his first made field goal in this game. He is 1 for 3, if I'm not mistaken, from the field. But you're correct, Mark. 13 points for Kirk Long, the only player in double digits for either team. Oh, that's got to be a goaltend, right?
Absolutely, goaltending. And Ateneo attacking this zone defense of La Salle by penetrating hard inside. Kirk Long dips it do against one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Hoop it up, we play your game. 5 out of 8 from the field is Kirk Long this game. Spectacular shooting by Kirk Long. Vosotros is back in the game for the Green Archers. The handoff to Marata. Marata, long one on the way, no. Tapped out of bounds by Buenafed, stays with La Salle. Samsung instant replay, Samsung turn on tomorrow. That's a clear goaltend by UTN Andrada. A steal by Kirk Long playing the passing lanes. Long finishes on the break with a foul as well from Vosotros. Everything falling for Ateneo while La Salle continues to struggle from the field.
And that play was well read by Kirk Long. Here's that play.
Clear men precision stop by Kirk Long. Clear anti-dandruff shampoo's high precision stop of the game. He's doing it all, Kirk Long. Finishing on our Cornetto fast break. Sarap ng fast break na yun, parang Selecta Cornetto. Sarap ng 20. Defending, scoring. What else can Kirk Long do this afternoon?
La Salle loves to run that screen play for Marata to free him up for a three-pointer, but well anticipated there by Kirk Long, following through the screen, getting the steal, and finishing strong off the bench.
Now it's the biggest lead of the back-to-back defending champions at 20, 39, 19. Under a minute remaining in the first half. Vosotros against Salamat. 8 on the shot clock for Tampus. Tampus. And denied by Buenafed. Also given the killer eye.
Technical foul of Buenafed. Taunting foul will be called here on Ryan Buenafed. Here's that last play. Buenafed with the block. He will say a few words here on Tampus. Look at Tampus.
Just stared him down and shared a few words. He got called for a technical. That was our Rexona men shot clock. New Rexona men, unbeatable defense against Sweat. And the officials clarifying that to Norman Black. Of course, you got to call it tight and you got to call it consistently. That's what the officials are doing to prevent any untoward incident happening as the game heats up.
Norman Black here continuing to have a discussion with Rafi Botanico.
Marata for the 2 technical free throws. First-year head coach Dindo Pumaren of De La Salle is 1-0 career-wise against Ateneo. So a good start for him. First, as a coach of his alma mater. 2 for 2 on the technical free throws for Marata. Marata coming off a 2-game layoff, suffering the flu. That's one of the reasons why he's shaking some rust off. Shooting 1 for 3 from the field, if I'm not mistaken. Maui Villanueva loves to go baseline. Gets blocked by Golia. About 3 seconds separate game and shot clock. Ateneo wants to hold and burn as much time as possible. Buenafe, the dish to Golia. Golia missing. Buenafe, the putback, no, and there's a foul on La Salle.
And Ateneo so much better here in the second round. Now that Ryan Buenafe is in better shape, they have another weapon here outside of Salva, outside of Salamat, consistently producing in the offensive end.
Solmiuk's Instacool play, high performance of the quarter. Solmiuk's two-top with Instacool cough relief right on cue mark. Buenafe showcasing some of his skills in that replay. Against 3 Green Archers, the fadeaway to knock it in. Greg Slaughter, 22 years old, our Appeton healthy body to increase body mass winner.
Of course, the Ateneo community very excited to see Greg Slaughter
Next season,
play for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
74th season is when Ateneo will debut Slaughter. 2 seconds remaining in the first half, and that's been the story of La Salle's offense the entire 20 minutes of the first half. Tampus throwing that one away as Ateneo builds a 39-21 advantage going into the half. Score update brought to you by KFC UAAP Snack Box. Score for your school with a Shoot Your Vote promo by KFC. Only one player to be credited for this huge lead by Ateneo. That's got to be Kirk Long, our Jollibee champ. Big burger goodness like no other. 15 points for Long to finish the first half for Ateneo. Halftime breakdown and festivities when we come back here on Studio 23.
Welcome back to Studio 23. It's round 2 of Ateneo and La Salle here in season 73 of the UAAP. You're watching the Blue Babel Battalion, to be followed by the DLSU Animo Squad. And this halftime show is brought to you by Samsung. Turn on tomorrow.
Halftime here at the Araneta Coliseum. 18-point lead for Ateneo versus La Salle, 39-21 in round number 2 of their matchup in season 73 of the UAAP. As both teams take a break, so can you have McDonald's delivered right to your doorstep. It's been a series of problems for La Salle in the first 20 minutes of action, but none more glaring than the tough shooting that they've had from the field so far in the last 20 minutes.
Very hard for La Salle to win in this game. They don't have an interior presence pretty much with this team. And then if they can make their perimeter shots, particularly for three-point area, then very hard for La Salle to beat this Ateneo team. 1 out of 11 only for La Salle. And Ateneo with 4 three-pointers, 3 of them coming from Kirk Long early in the first quarter. 3 throw holes also for La Salle. They missed their first 5 attempts from the foul line And then assists also in favor of Ateneo. Then starter points. LaSalle starters, they don't score much. But through the past few games, that has been compensated because of the strength of their bench. But today, Ateneo bench also playing well, getting contributions from guys like Austria, Art de la Cruz. So Ateneo matching the bench production here of LaSalle. But the 18-point discrepancy here from the starters, the difference why Ateneo on top here by 18 today.
LaSalle usually gets about 40 points from the bench, but today they got nothing. It's been a furious reshuffling by Coach Dindo Pumaren, inserting all starters, sometimes the entire bench on the floor. You can't tell, but they continue to struggle at the end of the first half. Got something to say about the games? Shout it out at UAAPsports.com and see it live on TV, and get the updated stats, news, and latest scores of your favorite ABS-CBN sports program. Follow us on Twitter. That's twitter.com/ABS-CBN Sports. And also become a fan of the official ABS-CBN Sports page on Facebook. Third quarter coming up right after these. Close-up couple of the game, the closer the better. Karen Elote and Angela Fabis. Karen's from LaSalle, Angela's from Ateneo. Our close-up couple of the game. Love in the time of war, right?
Napansin mo ba where they were seated? Ateneo side pa sila o LaSalle side?
Jack and Jill, fantastic moments brought to you by Jack and Jill Snacks. Life's fun, not for LaSalle so far. 29% shooting from the field, Mark, while Ateneo shooting 42%.
Well, this seldom happens in an Ateneo-LaSalle game. 18-point lead here for Ateneo to start the second half, and LaSalle still not yet back on court. Here they come. The Archers are now coming back. Definitely, Coach Dindo Pumaren not pleased with the situation in the first half. 15,632. Tayo yung 2 dun eh.
Capacity crowd here at the Big Dome, as like what Mark Molina mentioned, LaSalle just making their way inside the court. KFC Snack Box, hardcore fan of the game. Vote for your school, win 3 days of free KFC. That must have been some talk that Green Archers got in the dugout during the half.
That was a lengthy pep talk. Of course, a lot of that will be adjustments here on the part of Coach Dindo Pumaren. But the most important thing here for Coach Dindo Pumaren, the team still needs to believe that they can come back from this 18-point deficit. If they will lose their confidence, especially the rookies of LaSalle, then this will be all over for Ateneo.
Third quarter just about to get underway here at the Araneta Coliseum. LaSalle's win over Ateneo, July 24, 2010, breaking the 6-game winning streak of Ateneo in so many ways. First, it was the 6-game winning streak in the first round of eliminations for Ateneo, and the 6-game dominance of Ateneo over LaSalle dating back to 2008. So very significant win for LaSalle, while Ateneo, they want to get back on track here and get a Final Four berth, or a possible Final Four berth, with a win here today against LaSalle.
That's right. Well, the players said they were hurt when they lost to LaSalle. They come from behind fashion in that first round encounter, and they showed it in that first half. Every single Ateneo player, led by Kurt Long, responding well. Probably playing the best quarter, the best half of the season so far for the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
Winifred against Webb. Could have gone all the way, opted to dish, and threw it away. Webb attacking. Tip in by Villanueva. Let's go courtside to Jessica Mendoza.
Coach Norman Black commended the Blue Eagles on their performance in the first quarter, Eric, but he pointed out that there are always improvements to be made, especially since there are still 2 quarters to go. He told them to get on their men immediately at half court to keep their hands up. Make your defense big, he insisted. On offense, Coach wants them to be pushing that basketball down the court. He warned them against losing intensity, especially in the first 6 minutes of this quarter because that's when they're going to try and cut the lead down, Coach said. Finally, as the boys left the dugout, the coaching staff gave them a last piece of advice. Bawal magyabang. Eric and Coach Mark.
Thank you, Jessica Mendoza. Samsung courtside update turn on tomorrow. Key instructions to don't be overconfident coming into the third quarter. It's not even close to being over yet.
Almost definitely, especially with a team like LaSalle. They can pressure a lot and force turnovers. Foul here on Simon Atkins, like that last sequence that we had that led to an easy layup for Joel Tolentino.
Clear men precision stop on a steal by Tolentino. Clear anti-dandruff shampoo's high precision stop of the game that leads to a Cornetto fast break. Sarap ng fast break na yun parang Selecta Cornetto, sarap ng 20. Let's go ahead and listen in to Aaron Torrejon.
With an 18-point deficit at the half, it was no doubt that Coach Dino was very displeased with the Archers as he gave them questions like, what are we doing and what's wrong? As Coach Dino sees that the boys aren't playing with the intensity and the effort they need to be in this game. Coach also told the boys that in the second half, they need to get rid and forget of two main errors. First, the Archers have been relying too much on outside shots. With 1 out of 11 in perimeter shots, these boys are expected to attack and make things happen on the offensive end. Second, Coach Dino has not seen any Bowling Green busting their butt on defense. With their offense struggling, their best weapon right now is to be completely aggressive on defense. And this way, they can shatter Ateneo's confidence and get back in this game. Eric and Mark.
Thank you, Aaron, for that Samsung courtside update turn on tomorrow. Indeed, the defense of LaSalle was all gone in the first half, but they're picking it up here as they have denied Ateneo a field goal so far in 2+ minutes played here in the third quarter.
Not a good pass by Simon Atkins. Too tight to make it that play, and now there's a foul here on top of Paredes, but Aaron is right. Their best weapon now is that aggressiveness on defense because the offense of LaSalle, especially in half court, has been struggling this game.
In the last sequence, that takeaway by Buenafe, C2 cool and clean steal, the #1 ready-to-drink tea made from 100% natural green tea leaves. A round of booze going the way of Eric Salamat as he's about to take 2 free throws off that foul committed actually by Webb. First is in for Salamat. Webb, that's 3 personal fouls on him. Former President Joseph Estrada in attendance here at the Big Dome.
Of course, President Ella went to the Ateneo. Of course, Senator Estrada, also an alumnus of the Ateneo.
Marata checks back into the ball game as Atkins gets a rest. Atkins so far only 2 points in this game, scored in the first quarter. Paredes, the rookie, gives it up to Marata from UPIS. Another foul on Buenafe as he tried to take it away from Webb.
And that foul came after Joshua Webb lost control of the ball. There's that slight nudge from Buenafe that was called by the official.
Samsung instant replay. Samsung turn on tomorrow. Could have been a let-go foul, but the officials keeping it tight here in the game. Salamat takes it away this time completely. Salamat too strong. Buenafe, the putback. Yes.
Great job here by Ryan Buenafe. Not taking for granted that Eric Salamat will make that play. And he did not give up on that play, and he was rewarded by 2 points.
First field goal for Ateneo. Marata, that's an air ball. Clearly still shaking the 2-game rust.
That's true. And the shots of Marata so far in this game are not, his feet was not set in that situation. Very hard for a shooter to make that shot.